Now, the biggest motivation in life is for you to be able to challenge yourself. And you can only become a better person only when you choose to challenge yourself. Opportunities don't just happen, you create them.
Welcome to Top 10 Rules for Success. Today we are featuring an amazing personality in the Nigerian entertainment industry. He's an amazing dad. He's a comedian. He's an actor. He's a producer. He's a presenter. He's a talk show expert. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as Richard Ayo Makun. The world knows him as AY. He's the host of the popular show AY Live. He has produced countless movies, talking about the likes of Merry Men. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an icon to be reckoned with. I present to you his top 10 rules for success. Now, hold on. Ensure you stay to the end, because the last rule he'll be giving will take your breath away. See you at the end.
It's good to reinvent yourself. Being there within the circles of entertainment has nothing to do with your age, because you can be anything in entertainment no matter your age. I mean, if you grow older, you want to play the older man. If you are aging backwards, you also play the small boy and do what you have to do. So, but what is much more important is for you to keep your career going, keep working, and you never can tell. You're just gonna be there till whenever. There are a lot of people who look at Richard Mofe Damijo today, which is the RMD I talked about earlier. If you want to play back to when, it's been in the industry, you can tell. There was a time when it was a small guy, it was a lover man, it was the normal cute husband, and now the daddy figure, and it goes on and on. That's what entertainment does for you. All you need to do is service your talent and do what you have to do to keep you going.
Oh, well, we're here now, and there's always a story. I've always been determined to achieve something, to make something out of anything that I do. And the mindset has always been there. It's something that I registered from the very beginning of wanting to do anything at all. And if we have to bring it or narrow it down to entertainment proper, I've always wanted to be an actor. And looking at the likes of Richard Mofe Damijo from way back, I've always wanted to be like him. And at the time, I approached him years ago, and I said, bros, I would love to be an actor or somebody within the entertainment space. But then the kind of reaction you get, like, okay, just normal advice, like, okay, do what you have to do. Maybe when the time comes, you're just gonna find yourself doing something.
The success secret behind AY Live. Why is it succeeding? Why has it been growing from strength to strength year after year?
I give it to consistency, and I give it to a whole lot of research, knowing what the people want at the time, and also taking advantage of situations around, because right now I know a lot of people, they look forward to, okay, at AY Live, all these trending issues going on, we're going to have a full dose of it when we go for AY Live. And I developed that concept. It started working, and also the infusement of other talents, because for me it goes beyond just doing stand-up comedies, comedy, music, dance. So it's coming from my theater background. So once you come on stage, once you come to see AY Live, you're coming to see a total package, a total ensemble where everything will be intertwined to give you a basic entertainment satisfaction. Yep. And that's the secret.
Yeah, believe in yourself. just believe in yourself. I mean, when I was coming in, a lot of people did not believe in me. A lot of people that I met in the industry at the time really did not believe in me. But the major thing that pushed me was the fact that I believed in myself. And when you believe in yourself, trust me, you are going to encounter with a vision helper. And that is where Alibaba comes in. You know, believe in yourself. There's always somebody there who is out there, who is just going to help you, you know, put some light in that given talent. But what is important is that you must have the talent. It's not about saying I want to be an entertainer without any form of content. You're wasting your time. You must have something that the world is waiting to see. You must also have something that you are dying for the world to see. That thing must be in you. If you have that thing, trust me, the sky will be your starting point.
When the spotlight is on you, and when you're in the business, and when you are doing right, when you're getting your gigs right, people will always talk about you. Even when there's nothing to talk about you, people will look for things to talk about you. And sometimes some of the things that are being talked about, some are caused by ourselves. Some are the things that we probably wouldn't want people to talk about. But trust me, I have come to understand. Right now, I can laugh. I can just get my popcorn. I want to know this AY. So when people are talking about AY, I'm enjoying myself. Before now, it used to be very bad. I used to cry to the point that even my wife wanted to call pastor.
So now you understand that there's no such thing as bad
there's
publicity,
not.
basically.
Trust me. As a matter of fact, the more they even talk about you,
More popular.
the more. It's not about being popular. The more you understand the psyche of the people.
It's obvious you know something about winning. You know how to win with and in whatever you know set your mind on. There has to be 1, 2, or 3 things that you apply to most of these things. Apart from, I won't say apart from the jazz, because I want to believe there is no jazz. For me, when it's consistent this way, there's principles, there's mindsets. And
Of course there is. Of course there is. For
tell us.
me, I'm not going to sit here and begin to brag and begin to bask in that euphoria like I have everything going for me. But I am one brand that enjoys grace. A lot of people will be like, tell us the real thing, leave this grace matter. And all. But yes, it's grace, number one. Because when I look at AY is not the most talented comedians out there, actor or what have you. I would sit here and I would give you 20 names of guys who are funnier than AY, you know, but then it happens.
Are you at all surprised that you've achieved so much in this space of time? I mean, do you sort of look back and think, wow?
Well, I'm very proud of myself. I'm very, very proud of myself. I mean, considering where I was coming from. I gave you a little story where I spent 9 years at a university. At that point in time, I could have given up. I could have said, there's no need going forward. But I kept on keeping on. And then everything that looked like, had gone past me as a person, they were all right in front of me, waiting for me just to grab. And now that I'm in position of grabbing them, it puts me in a situation where I can inspire other people not to give up. And the word delay is not denial. You're just still gonna be that same person you wanna be if you just do what you have to do.
All right, time to do some work. You gotta work, no sleep. Listen, you're lazy. You gotta work. One thing is to have the talent, but there must be a business side to that thing that you're showing. You can't have all the talent in this world, produce the best of movies, be the best comedian to stand up and do 2 hours straight and everybody's clapping and shouting. Promoting your work is very, very important. I do a product. I produce a movie. I don't just sit back. The process, I sit with the editors. I want to see what's going on because I have a dream, I have an idea, I have something that I want to achieve. Some of our people, they're very, very lazy. Well, lazy, very, very lazy. You do a work and you just expect the work to sell itself because you feel you have the name that is strong enough to carry anything you do. Once people hear that is me, and they will go to bed and they will go to sleep, expecting that the name will just make everything work. No.
When Alibaba introduced me into the game, I was privileged to perform at Night of 1,000 Laughs by Upper William. And at that time, you know when they say you're the rave of the moment, AY came from nowhere. It all started in this Abuja. You know, travel with your Oga, PA and Oga. And Alibaba said, okay, they should give this boy 5 minutes. I'm very, very sure of what he can do. And Upper Williams was a little bit troubled. But then I was able to, you know, hold on to that opportunity. I used it so well, 5 minutes. And then they used to do 2 shows in Abuja. If you follow Night of 1,000 Laughs, they'll do one in the afternoon and they'll not do another one at night. Now, after doing the first show, it was Upper Williams that came backstage to say, where is that boy? See, you go for another show. And I came with one costume. It was one other comedian, Omobaba. Omobaba came with extra costume, and Omobaba provided the extra costume for me to do the second show. And that was the definition and the arrival of the AY brand in the business of comedy. Thank you. Now, starting from that point, challenge came as well. What was the challenge? And then I was consistent for 2 years, working with Upper Williams, grabbing the awards, the best upcoming act, the best days, and what have you. And then one day, we were to go to Port Harcourt for AY Live, and they said they were not going to take me. Now, because Alibaba took me in, I also learned something, how to, you know, take some other people. So at that time, Sheyi Law, Elenu, Emeka Smith, they were all living in my house. You know, because of the same, of course, don't do wow. If God used somebody to help you and you have help, but you're not helping others, he will punish you. So I had to open my door for Sheyi Law, Elenu, and the rest of them. And do you know the pain when you take people, introduce them into a system, and now they are good in that system, and they live with you, and then the results, the list of people that were to make Night of 1,000 Laughs Port Harcourt now comes out. You now see the 3 people living in your apartment, carrying bag and going for that event. And the organizer says to you that, AY, sorry. And they tell you, what's your offense? You repeated one joke. When you went to Abuja, you repeated it. We are so scared. You will go to Port Harcourt and repeat it. And my quest then was like, if I can crack this joke in Lagos, it's for Lagos audience now. If I go to Abuja, crack the same thing, it's for Abuja audience. If somebody from Abuja decides to go to Port Harcourt, if he can repeat his presence, why can't I repeat my jokes? But then that sounded as an offense, so I wasn't taken. So it was when Sheyi Law, Emeka Smith, when they left for that event, that was when I decided, AY, I think it's time for you to open your own church. Yeah. Church in this contest, do my own comedy show. And that was what gave birth to the idea, my Patreon 2 on my dining table, doing all the proposals and what have you. And that brings the first point. Point number 1, you must challenge yourself. It's very, very important. You must learn how to challenge yourself. What I did was to challenge myself. I said to myself, hey, why? Come on. It's high time. You can do this. I mean, people already know your brand. You can do this. Challenge yourself.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from the horse's mouth. But what I want you to do is share with me. Okay, let's interact. Share with me your favorite lesson. Okay, your favorite rule for success that you would not just stick to, but you will apply. Okay, it's one thing to hear all these things and it's another thing to apply it. So share with me inside the top 10 rules. Okay, which actually caught your attention and the one you'll be implementing in your life. Okay, so do that in the comment section and I'll see you at the next episode. Thank you for watching.
Nobody fit beat Okoche when it comes to grammar. When I do my wedding for a church, one girl just come from nowhere. She said that day, as soon as pastor just announced, if there's anyone here with any reason why these two should not be joined together, she go raise her hand up. I don't know what I do. But the mistake where she make, she not know say na Chris Okote church before they marry. As service ago, where reach that part, Chris Okote just stand up. If there's anyone in this congregation, why this conjugal merger between AY and Mabel should not be interwoven within the very fairer of marital conferment, that person should foreign her or forever farus. The same guy begin clap. You know, good thing, after I do my wedding for the church, people come, they buy gifts, pick up full with gifts. We begin drive, go out. I say, yes, I'm AY. Inside all this gift, I go see different things. We go better me and my wife life. Key to us in Lekki, key to us in Ikoyi, everything. Lagosians, una wicked. Wetin una give me for wedding day, I can't come meet una. Return to sender. Wicked people. Don't you know you are AY? We wish us will begin open gift to people. Don't you know you are AY? Now who give me this thing, Amoguna? Now who? Return to sender. Who's kind for a power get plug spanner? The one that don't use for us. Now I see bring. Who bring this one? Now you, Abi? Boss, look. God go open her. The only thing I want to use this one, they do. I resemble AC. This thing they pay me when I laugh. This thing they pay me. Don't you know you are AY? Not be this. I said me and my wife not fit go Silver Belt Galleria. So they help our life to get some games for us. Ludo.